Oh, that's something we need. It's a warp portal switch.
Warp portal activated.
It's always recommended to check out the warp portal before you leave the area, cause well, if it's an Oblivion portal, you get your nuke weapon part, and if it's a talisman chamber, you'll know where to look for it. One thing I did notice though, the talisman chambers will never be too far away from the feathers that you need to collect. In fact, I think they'll always be in the same general area. So, if you find yourself with another warp portal and you know it's not an Oblivion portal, we'll look out for the feather. Yep, it's an Oblivion portal. Oh, it's this one too. Make sure not to fall in here. Okay. Begin your fight with the Oblivion monsters. Ooh! That's just awesome. Gotcha, you bastard. I don't know, Shredder is a very fun weapon to use. Especially if you make sure not to get hit by it all the fucking time. Oh, those lasers actually home in. That's a problem. Stay away from me, bastard. Keep your distance. Damn. Lord of the Flesh. Always a pain in the ass to blow up. Oh, got him. He will try to punch just before giving up, so watch out for that. And this is the quickest Oblivion level ever, so good. We got ourselves the nuke weapon part. I believe that's 3 out of 6. Yes, 3 out of 6. You find the rest of them in the other 3 levels that we got left. Gotcha. No gore though. Speaking of the levels, on this session I'll be tackling this level and the next one. And I'll also be picking up the Primogen key that I missed the last time. For this level, the Primogen key will need another talisman to pick up, which I think we'll get from level 4 maybe? Okay, to get the Primogen key in this area, you need to go through the second warp of this level and get to this Breath of Life tile. Then jump into the water and look for a tunnel, which didn't seem to take that long. Well, I hope we made it to where we need to be. Yep, we made it, but the place is surrounded by these bastards. And they're gone. There is a minigunner somewhere, so we need to deal with him. And that's not the one that shot me before. Pretty sure it was another one. Doesn't matter, I got the key. Which means I can tell this place to go eat shit. Or level 5. I think it's maybe level 5. I don't remember. I think we need the eye talisman. I forget what it's called at the moment, but it's basically the one that reveals secret pathways. Because I think the Primogen key is beyond one of the walkways which are hidden, and if you can't see them, they don't exist, so you can't cheese your way that way. Well, we found an armory, but that's not good. We don't have a satchel yet. So we first need to find ourselves a satchel before we go up here. Could be anywhere at this point. Also, those damn bees are buzzing around somewhere close by. And they buzzing something fierce. Luckily, you can still use the pause trick to disable all of the sound effects. What's he do? Oh, he's still alive. They're kind of difficult to kill actually, and we don't have any gory explosions either, so I don't know. You could probably just get them with a well-aimed bow shot. It's an ambush! If you ever see planks on the ground for no good reason, it's gonna be an ambush. I think it's always the naked ones. The naked purlins. Alright, we got in here, and here is our satchel and 3 health. Now we can go back to the armory and blow it up. But first let's have a look here, see if this is... Yes, that is progress. That is progress, and we need to ignore it for now. What is that number? C37, okay. Where's that other? Here it is. Okay. If you're wondering if I'm gonna tackle any other Turok games, I don't know actually. I've been thinking maybe checking out Turok 1, but from what I've seen it looks pretty damn ugly. It didn't age well with the graphics, and I hear it's even worse in terms of, well, navigation. So that's a bit of an issue. I don't want to play a game that's impossible to go through, you know. Without a guide, that is. And, well, I could do that way, but first I need to get myself a working screen share. And at the moment, the only thing that has it that is not shit... Wait, oh, here it is. Is Skype, actually. I mean, TeamViewer is a thing as well, but I don't think it's very good at all. So I personally don't recommend using that. What the? Who's shooting me? Oh, this bastard. Stop that. Stupid bitch. I'm waiting for Discord actually to finally get their screen share going, because then I think I'll be able to get everybody else back on track much easier. That's why we haven't seen a lot of anyone else from the crew, because it's been a pain in the ass to actually set up proper sessions with them. But the only time we can do proper commentaries right now is if we play the game all together, but that requires a game that we can play all together. And for a game like this, where only one guy can play and the rest has to commentate, that's an issue, not having screen share. Goddamn monkey, I know you're in there. And yet he refuses to come out. Ah, that's because it's a, he's a... Oh, he's dead, that's what he is.
Full health.
That's another thing I forgot to mention actually. If you hit the corpses with an explosive weapon, there's a chance that they'll fly up again. A nice little detail, I suppose. The only way to go is that way. That's an armory. We'll come back for you. Oh, caught him from... No wait, that's an army we've been in already. Okay, never mind. Then we won't go that way. Oh yeah, watch out for their laser swords, because they got more than just shooting lasers. They can also do an explosive ground pound. Oh, it's like finding a supermarine or something. Ultramarines. I guess. Let's pick this up. That's another instance of the shredder if you missed the first one, or if you need some ammo. Picking up the gun itself will always give you some of the explosive variety of ammo. So if you need some of that special ammo, pick that up. And I see ourselves a new gun, which I'm going to get right now.
Plasma rifle.
The plasma rifle. It also comes with a sniper scope, but this one is the go-to choice for sniping and just overall destruction. It shoots plasma, basically that. We all know what plasma is. Highly ionized, hot as fuck gas. Having that pierce your skull would mean that you would die in a very painful way. Which means it makes a great weapon for us to use. Ammunition is rather scarce for this thing though, and it only it uses about 10 ammo points. 10 ammo. Let's just say that. It uses 10 ammo for each shot, so you have about 15 shots with full clip. But it's 15 shots full of power. Pierced his fucking skull. And blow it up, of course. Oh look, an Aiden portal. Aiden portal. What do we have there? Just the Death Swamp. No, the Death Marsh, actually. Here we go. I think I'll be using this one because it's like a shredder but without the bounce. It also counts as an explosive weapon. Oh, full health. So using this for my endeavors right now is pretty nice. This is the pickup for plasma rifles. The pack. I don't know why they call it why they spell pack as P-A-K. Is it like trying to stick to the mentality of how it was spelled on Nintendo 64? Why was whistled there for a moment? That was weird. I thought Raptoids don't even show up here. They're called Raptoids actually. So I was close with their name. Okay, that guy is dead too. Normally you cannot clip through an enemy, so that's a good indicator if they're dead. Damn, that's a lot of monkeys. That's a lot of ape. Bitch, die already. Despite having such a destructive arsenal, the enemy is still very damn capable of not giving a shit about it. Wow, that actually reached me. Bastard! I think he died. Yeah, he died. They're really difficult to kill, I gotta say. Oh yeah, this is where you're supposed to be greeted by catapults, I think. That's another thing that got cut out. They would have been just regular catapults throwing probably explosives or just regular stones at you. Either way, they would be dangerous. Yeah, I know, I hear you. Jeez, come on, shut up. There he is. That's another great weapon down there.
Full health. Grenade
The
launcher.
grenade launcher. Like I said, you get to throw your own grenades. Here's the thing though, let's switch over to it. As you can see, the grenade launcher has very limited ammunition. That's a full clip. 10 nades. Just 10 grenades. That's not really a whole lot of anything, but the grenades are very deadly, I will say that. How's our mission going? 2 prisoners, 2 facilities, so we're still missing 3 prisoners and 1 facility, okay. Yeah. The grenade launcher is not very good when it comes to having a lot of ammo, but it's damn good when you want to just blow shit up. I think it might be the most powerful weapon right now, because I recall being able to destroy the armored purlins very easily with it. Here's the issue though, well, it bounces, it goes into an arc whenever you shoot it, so you can use it to shoot around corners, yeah, but you also gotta account for the fact that it bounces and goes in an arc. Okay, it wasn't that powerful as I remembered. Look at that, we found 2 prisoners in the same spot. That really helps us out. Oi! You know, it's actually kinda good now that I think about it, they're using unlimited ammo. We can properly show off each weapon. That's good. I like having this kind of an ability. Oh, so explosive. Oh, he died already. Cool. I always liked grenade launchers in video games. However, this is where you realize, okay, this is not gonna help against the killer swarm. No shit, the killer swarm is pretty damn tough to hit due to how small it is and due to how shit my aim is. Fucking stop moving. Here we go. Got the stupid wasp. And I do believe these are swamp wasps. Whatever they are, I don't care. They have that ass of death. I want it destroyed so that they don't destroy me. Oh, by the way, that is not a platform. Another thing that you need to worry about with just any explosive gun in general is that if you're using it to attack things in water, it's not going to work. Especially with the grenade launchers, because they can just end up not doing anything. They just explode in bubbles. Stupid bee? Oh. Isn't it a little overkill if you end up killing a killer bee with a grenade launcher? I don't know. But I'm fine with it actually working for once. Oh, it's a pointless. Oh, not entirely. It's an infinite respawning station. Oh. Well then.
Hey, over here.
Let's get back to where we were. There was a hole in the wall. Notice how the purlin don't really give a shit about fixing their holes. It's probably a good indication as to, well, the fact that they don't really care, because they're pretty strong, they're pretty meaty, and they also got some fairly decent weaponry on their own, even without Primogen's help. They don't have to care about anyone. Who the hell would want to fight them? Only a madman would go up against them, especially all by himself. Which is why we're playing Turok too. I hear it's possible to co-op in this game, but only on the N64 version, by abusing the warp cheat. Just set up a multiplayer match and then warp to one of the single player levels. It doesn't work for a very long time though, because, well, the portals going through the regions do not work, and if they do, they usually just crash the game. So it's kind of a shame actually that this doesn't have working co-op. It does have working multiplayer though. That does actually remind me, is is there still a working multiplayer server anywhere? Like, is there an actual multiplayer scene for this game? I'd love to know. As I'm sure many people would love to know, because ever since GameSpy went down, that's it. No more servers for this game. I'd love to know if there's any left out there. So if you know anything about that, please leave a comment. That's a satchel that we need to get. But they're on this wall not just for the satchel. They're also here for the feather. Don't forget the feather.